Yo, Ronnie aka Mac, and welcome. Today I wanted to take a look at the Buccaneer patch 2, nearly said 3.0. Patch 2.6.2 is now released to the first wave of the PTU. It is no longer NDA, and the Buccaneer is probably the most exciting thing about it, apart from the mega map, but that's not really visual all that much. But anyway, this is the Buccaneer. It's according to Drake. It is an agile scrapper able to take hits without costing a fortune to repair, which I do like the sound of. The range, it's got the range of the Herald, so it's ideal to protect it in certain difficult situations. Lots of customizability. It can act as a close range fighter support, or close range fire support, or a long range escort. But it's also capable of going toe to toe with other ships in its size class. Now, in the game, it is intended to be an alternative to ships like the Hornet and the Gladius, so I've just put the Hornet over there so we can compare in size and aesthetic. It works alongside the Drake lineup, so ships like the Cutlass as well as the Caterpillar offering a sturdy, maneuverable fighter. It's also effective as a single-use fighter, so if you just want to use it yourself for protection, then so be it. It will be an agile, hard-hitting, and a joy to fly, and I can tell you already, I love it. Absolutely love it. So it's a one-person ship. It's got no cargo space, unfortunately. Its intended focus is interdiction, but, you know, with all the swapping and customizability of it, you can have it for pretty much anything you want it to. It's 20 meters in length. Looks just a bit shorter than the Hornet. I'm not sure what the Hornet's size is, but it's definitely smaller. It's 14 tons. Specs-wise, it has two TR3 primary engines, and we'll just take a look at them because they are huge. Very nice, and it does feel very quick as well. As I say, we'll look into the flight aspects of it after we've checked it out in the hangar. It's got 16 TR1 maneuvering thrusters, so plenty of thrusters for turning. 2 TR1 retro thrusters, 2 size 1 power plants, and 3 size 1 shields, so it's quite well protected. Weapons-wise, it has 2 size 1 fixed mounts, which are these two here on the tips of the wings. We've got currently 9 series long swords there. Didn't mean to click that. My apologies. And then we've got 2 size 3 gimbal mounts here, which currently we have 2 S117 Badger repeaters. You could take that off, take the gimbal off, and put a size 3 weapon on, so you could have the 227s on there, which I will probably do if I am to use it in the verse. Yawn. Anyway, it's got 2 size 1 pylon mounts, which hold 2 missiles each. Are currently fitted to the Rattlers. Look at those little missiles sticking out the tops there. Very nice. And it's also got on the top is a turret, which used to be on the bottom, but they changed it. I think the landing gear was causing a bit of issues, so they put the turret up top. And it has 2 Tarantula 870 ballistic cannons on there. It's a size 2 turret with... it's a size 4 turret or weapon, but with 2 size 2 mounts, I think, if that's how it works. So yeah, it is going to be very hard hitting. I actually bind all the weapons to the one trigger on my joystick, so all fires at once. Probably a bad idea, but I like the sound of it. But they said it'll be an NPC aggressor in the Persistent Universe and in single-player campaigns. I do love the look of it. I love the style. It looks simple, robust, kind of like an old car. It's already moved. Look, it's shimmying around. Whereas things like the Sabre look more like futuristic and sleek cars. This looks like your old banger that just keeps on getting up, keeps on fighting. And, you know, less can go wrong with it due to its simplicity, so that's always a benefit. Anyway, let's take it into Arena Commander and into the verse and see how she fares up. Let's just give her a test.
Swarm initiated.
So let's check out how the Buccaneer performs in Arena Commander. Now, just so you know, I'm using TrackCat, which is a head tracking device built in the UK. Very, very cheap. There is a link below, but I am working on a separate video for that, so don't worry about it just yet. But the speed of the Buccaneer is 220 meters a second. Its top speed in afterburn is around 710. It is very, very agile. You really have to learn how to handle the Gs, and I knock myself out on numerous occasions, as you'll see during this flight test. It turns excellently. It will help getting a beat on your opponent, and I found being able to turn quickly and efficiently really helps me track my opponents. It does feel like the Hornet, again, you know, it feels like you're flying a tank, but it turns quicker than the Hornet, I feel. I very rarely get outmaneuvered. The acceleration is great, and the stopping speed is also great as well, but again, you've got to look out for the Gs and balancing, you know, you're turning out of the G-force. It feels responsive, it feels controllable, but without skipping on performance. I personally adore this ship. I am a Drake enthusiast, and this is, you know, what I think my fighter of choice will be at the moment anyway. The panels are close and clear together. You know, you won't have to look far to get all the information. They're all right in front of you. I think this is also the ship that they use to test the little ship setup, so startup of your ship and so forth. I'll show some footage in the background of them testing it. But anyway, I'll just leave you with this gameplay demo that I pre-recorded of me flying the Buccaneer. If I try and fly and talk at the same time, all hell breaks loose and I just end up blowing up. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on the Buccaneer. I personally love this ship. I cannot wait to own one. I don't own one, unfortunately, but I guarantee you I will one day. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. I will be streaming this coming Monday. And again, using the track cat, I think, for most of my videos, now that it works, it kind of works. Not 100% because it's not really enabled properly for Star Citizen yet, but it will, you know, they'll eventually book their ideas up and get it sorted. Anyway, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I shall see you next time.